Peace. Clear. Think fast. Happy now, of course. Now is the time where it's getting very, very important to, quote unquote, know thyself, as the phrase said, but to know who and what we truly are. Right now, the chess game is picking up. Like, straight up, if any being is not telling you about who you are and not running it about your history, in the sense of not to go backwards on some type of shit, but to allow for you to know who and what you are, so you can know what you should be doing, or it brings you more and more in alignment with your soul purpose and understanding of what you're doing in this lifetime, when you understand your past and your history and things that happen, getting into this point. Because anybody that's not speaking on the indigenous ancient vibes and the way we connected in those times, if nobody's telling you, getting deep into the reincarnating vibe and and helping you, trying to figure out who you are, like if someone's trying to help you, point you to things externally, they're not trying to help you. Like, if nobody's trying to tell you, hey, I'm not your guru, you should go within, you know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10 is a trick. Like, it's getting to that point of not giving that energy, to any place, person, or thing that's trying to deter us from knowing ourselves, Like, matter of fact, I saw a post on Instagram the other day that T.I. was chewing a brethren up for wearing Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting like that, like, bruh, like, we shouldn't be, supporting and giving, vibes and energies to these entities that are actually trying to, keep us in this realm of reality, you know what I'm saying? We are ancient gods. And another thing too, anybody that promotes things that are like on a transhumanism vibe, I don't give a fuck how big the smile on their face is and how nice they come off to be. Like, you ever heard of a chameleon, like change, shape shifting, like, smiling and all that? Like, anybody who promotes transhumanism, anybody who doesn't speak, like, if you sit down having a spiritual conversation and we're not running about the indigenous vibes, and like, or anybody trying to deter you from that, like, like speaking on like, oh yeah, this existence, no telling what this existence is and this and that, but they claim to be some type of gurus and been and dipped into these vibes on a high level, you shouldn't be fucking with them. And everybody who takes psychedelics is not, just because you take psychedelics don't mean, oh yeah, you take psychedelics so you must be down with the situation. No, somebody takes psychedelics and then backdoor and still talk about some fucking transhumanism bullshit. So that's another thing too, because I'm in LA and I'm just, again, I'm just observing, without judgment and unconditional love, because I realize that anything that comes in my space is for a reason. So whether it's the pressure to make a diamond, or something blissful, you know what I'm saying, and beautiful, whatever it is, I accept it and I love it unconditionally, but I observe it and treat it as I should, Again, heart's discernment. That doesn't mean to lay out like a doormat and let people trample over you, Like right now, again, people intruding on your subconscious space, in your world, your whirlpool, you know what I'm saying? Taurus field, your universe. Like, right now, again, it's very important. Matter of fact, over here with this guy, Angel. But yeah, anybody that's trying to get you to focus too much on the material realm, and that's when you see the chess game again, like, some brethren and sister may be in entertainment or in these vibes and playing that chess game, but not necessarily, the end game is not to, deter us from who we are. Again, going in the belly of beast and, splitting it from the inside. But again, like, cause I'm coming across, you know, these vibes. Again, anybody that's trying to open you up too much to their way of viewing things or their little religious or spiritual aspects, again, you want to be open-minded, but to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I did check out my video I did on being open, you know, and like when you're too open, you know, that's like tears in your torus field, tears in your auric field. When you got tears in your auric field, parasites could come in, you know, and eat you up. That's why, again, on all levels, just like focusing on the planets. So we going to the moon, we going out here and out there. You know, that's to get you to focus on the external things. Matter of fact, because I see the chess game and like, well, Kennedy, you know, of course, was doing some things and saying something. I think about we going to the moon speech, but you know, but once he kind of realized the sauce, you know, and was starting to leak it and drip it, you know, that's when they was like, all right, we gotta get rid of this motherfucker. He was gonna be good because his job was to make melanated people feel, you know, like calm and cool, you know, like oh, all right, America feels good, y'all, you know, let's work for this country, you know what I'm saying? Because look at how Kennedy is taking care of us, you know? Like that type of vibe. But he ended up really, you know, like for whatever reason, something turned on in him and he really started to, you know, put out them real vibes. So that's when they was like, all right, we gotta set him up in Dallas on some shit and on some ritualistic shit. You know, they always do whatever they do. But anyway, again, know thyself, you know. Don't look for someone else to tell you who you are. You know, that's our jobs to do. Look, as much as I speak on you know, information that come from truthful sources and things of this nature, you know, you shouldn't, like, I may help you to find out who you are, but it's up to you and your inner guidance to find out who you are, you know, and what you are. Because another thing too, to the bottom line of it though, you know, a lot of us are that no thing, you know. And again, as above, so below, you know, it's yeah, a lot of things are interconnected, you know. I'm interconnected to you know, bacteria and things that may be harmful to my bodysuit, you know what I'm saying? So as much as some people try to preach that oneness on that blind level, again, like, yeah, it got oneness, but it got different levels to that. And I say oneness, but that interconnectedness. They have that interconnectedness, but, you know, it's, again, different parts of the body got different operations. You got shit that's cancerous in the body. You know, you got shit that's, you know, like the carbon that helps to, you know, cause just like shungite, you know, detoxifying the body, them fullerenes, you know, you got the carbon in that level protecting the body. You know, you got the heart got a job, the stomach got a job. So yeah, as much as it's interconnected, you know, it's not for us to be, oh, we just one big glob of goo and we're all, you know, like, nah. You know, it's a discernment to know better. You can still have unconditional love, you know, without, you know, being blindly in that, you know, nice, non-authentic, you know, state of being, you know. But again, just be aware of anybody, you know, coming in your field, trying to get you to pay attention too much to things externally. Again, we are in this, you know, in this realm right now. Now to vibrate. We're here in this bodysuit. You know what I'm saying? And part of being in this bodysuit, yeah, we are participating in this physical realm, but it's not to get lost in this physical realm. You know, again, like, you shouldn't be looking to be famous or none of these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should know that you don't need anything externally. Like, external things, it's fun to play with them and deal with them. Yeah, of course, but not being attached to them. Again, the importance of not letting your heart weigh heavier than the feather. You know, matter of fact, shout out to out here. I had a conversation with my brother Kyle. We was running it last night on this, but yeah, like, you know, it's important. Matter of fact, and even with the reincarnation process, like, just make sure whatever you're doing, you constantly, you know, program your subconscious to clear your heart, not be heavy. Like, know that, you know, all right, if you just have you know, you bring a seed into this realm right now, you know, of course, you know that energy of like, oh, you know, that love, that preciousness, but always remember though, that's a soul in the bodysuit. So if I happen to transition, or that soul happen to transition, like, know that, you know, that's just a soul that transition out of this matrix, you know what I'm saying, to not have your heart all heavy. Because if you feel like, oh man, matter of fact, like, yeah, oh man, I left my kid behind, or you know, oh man, that's fucked up how my little baby died at a young age, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have these heavy energies, won't make it out of this bitch. And it's just a science. Like, it ain't no, you know, it's, again, your heart way heavier than that feather. You coming back to this bitch. If you dealing with things that make you feel like, bruh, I gotta come back, is some unfit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you know. And again, that's why when I put out that vibe, of course, like, you know, just the chess game, when I talk about this world is not our home, but possibly, you know, just entertaining the idea that, you know, this world is not our home in the state of what it is, but ultimately, you know, this realm and the vibration it in, and just in general, you know, it's not, you know, we're how can I say, you know, not of this realm in essence. And the at the end of the day, you know, in order to, you know, get out of this place, we gotta know thyself. We gotta go within, find out more about ourselves than about other. And again, you know, programming, you know, because that's that subconscious energy, you know. And again, in that heart energy, you know, that, you know, not dealing with the mind. You know, yes, we use our mind and thoughts, but it's all about that heart right now, you know. And also, again, these things are like the worst tools to use to, like, you know, deal with things as far as like trying to peep out a situation. You shouldn't be peeping out a situation with these two. Of course, you indirectly gonna peep out a situation, but at the end of the day, the real thing that peeps out the situation is that heart energy, that inner guidance is what peeps out the situation, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, deal with that, you know, because you could get lost in the sauce dealing with these eyes, you know. Because just like with the vibe of, like, when we talk about melanin and carbon, things of this nature, you know, you got a Gerald Massey, you got a Tina Marie, at the, you know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta just think about all the vibes of where people that, you know, would be called white, but you know, have that indigenous energy and coming down on that you know, that realm to pull us out, you know what I'm saying? Nikola Tesla, you know, but all these different beings, you know, again, it is a chess game on that level as well, but definitely, you know, knowing, again, carbon, you know, melanin, whatever, that's, yeah, that energy is not to be neglected how some people want us to neglect it, but also, you know, not caught in the mind frame. So it's not being caught in the mind frame of that's all I am as a black human being, you know, quote unquote black human being, or this, you know, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, you know, knowing the fullness of the story, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason the Sentinel Island beings don't let nobody on their island, and they have some of the eldest DNA on this plane of existence, you know. And like I talked about on another video, like, you know, what we focus on grows, you know what I'm saying? They don't watch TV or deal with none of this bullshit we dealing with, you know, around here. You know, but again, of course, we like on some in the belly of the beast, you know, breaking it down type of vibe. But again, as a matter of fact, when I have pauses, I'm starting to realize that too. Bring that up. You know, a lot of times, like if I may pause or do something when you know, when I'm doing videos, it's a subconscious clash in some cases too, because I'm speaking on some real shit, or I'm bringing up something from my real true inner being, but then some bullshit that might have got plugged into my subconscious be trying to stop me from keeping it saucy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I caught that vibe, you know what I'm saying? That's a download right there, but you know, but my energy's so strong it can't constantly, you know, stop me from speaking on what, you know, what the vibe is. But yeah, y'all, it's again, and that's why it's so important about us, you know, getting away from the cell phones, you know, or should I say, you know, making sure we connect more on a physical level instead of always trying to connect through, you know, electronics and things of this nature, you know, because that's also a little vibe that they, you know, pushing. But, you know, again, man, anybody that's not telling you, you know, that you are, and again, different parts of the body, you know, everybody, again, that's another love that fuck shit of like, oh yeah, we're all one and everybody bleeds the same and everything. Yeah. Again, this whole body, you know, bleeds, but it's still different organs in it that have different tasks and different things that do, you know, just like, say for instance, again, you got cancer cells in your body, you know, like for the most part, our job is to, you know, eat healthy or do healthy things to keep it from activating. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's again, everything, and again, because I'm aware of cancer and its dangers don't mean I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's what, but people try to make you feel like that. Like if you disagree, or if you know, if you point out some situation like that, it's almost like you're hating, or you know, like nope, got unconditional love for all that is. You know. Like, matter of fact, again, I think about a little joke how me and my brother used to say at work, I love you. Like, we were talking about, like, you know, that unconditional love. Like, you know, hey, I love you like I love a bacteria. You know, like, you know, your existence holds some importance to the alchemy of my soul. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what you're doing is trying to determine, so I can't follow what you're speaking on. You know what I'm saying? And just because I'm not following what you're speaking on doesn't mean that I unconditionally love, you know, myself and my existence. I just, again, I have that heart's discernment and know better. If I create a game for myself in order to make it through it, you know, then I'm going to have little tricks and little things trying to deter me so I could make sure like, oh shit, no, I shouldn't follow that. And just because I'm not following somebody bullshit doesn't mean I hate them or, you know, don't have that unconditional love. Because again, somebody tried to make you feel and think that way. You know what I'm saying? So again, and just not getting lost in our ego, you know, is another aspect. Not overly identifying, you know, that's a constant work. But that's basically it, y'all. Peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past. Right now. Peace, peace.